Front Row Motorsports. Fast lap for Bubba, and you talked about this, 20:04, and the 15-lap average of 20:15 for William Byron. So keep those numbers in mind as we watch these guys in Group B go out and put down their laps. And I don't know if he's calmed down, but a couple of minutes ago, Bubba Wallace flat fired up, Jamie.
Yes, he's calmed down a little bit. He's drinking a little bit of water. We were watching you, and there was a lot of explaining with your hands. What were you telling your guys, what your car was doing right and maybe what you needed better?
Yeah, this new next-gen car has totally revamped Martinsville. Barely using any brake pressure, downshifting in the corners, upshifting on the straightaways, so just a lot going on, which is good. You're gonna have to get up on the wheel. Dave had shot me a text rolling into the track saying, you know, with this car, he expects that we're gonna be muscling it a little bit more. So the guys did a really good job on our DoorDash Toyota Camry. We just gotta keep it going. We've had speed all year long. We just had mistakes that take us out. So practice is great, doesn't pay anything, but we gotta execute all weekend.
Short run speed. He'll go for the pole coming up here in just a bit.
I like the confidence in his voice right there, and I think, you know, the proof's in the pudding. Why wouldn't he be confident? Both him and his teammate were pretty fast in practice. You can tell he likes his car. And I like what he said about the brakes too, what this car brought to it. Remember, he was the first one that we showed a big wheel lock up in that left front. He was out there feeling that thing out, realized don't need that much pressure anymore.
Here's another guy that should be confident here, and in particular on pole day, Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, going for 4 in a row, right?
Last guy to do it, Ryan Newman, driving the 12th car for Roger Penske. How about that?
In like 98.
I would have said
maybe
like
2003 or something.
2002, something like that.
I was just coming on the scene, boys. I remember that. The Rocket Man.
04.
Fastest man alive. Hardest man to pass ever.
We've gone from the Rocket Man to Blazing Blaney on
Here's
Friday.
funny. His dad, his nickname was always the Bullet. So the Rocket Man to the I call him Baby Bullet. He gets it because his old man was always my teammate. And I just called him Bullet.
Quickest Group B, Kyle Busch. Top 5 overall for the 18.
Again, this kind of takes us right back in that conversation with the Toyota camp and these short tracks. Could they show up here and repeat the speed, the success they had last weekend? And look, top of the board already.
Hey guys, on the Toyota camp, I talked to David Wilson, the president of Toyota Racing Development, on Wednesday, and I said, David, how does that make you feel how you guys ran? He said, don't get me wrong, we're proud to go to victory lane, but he said, Larry, a dot on a piece of paper is not a line, and one race is not a trend. They know they still have work to do.
Pretty big dot, though, especially for that 11 car, man. That guy needed, I mean, honestly, I think within a few races of having to win his way in to even have a conversation for the playoffs and race for a championship, completely wiped that off the conversation. Won his race. No more worry about points.
He said he hadn't even been looking at the points. He was so concerned about it.
I don't know if I buy that.
Tell me about air pressure early in the practice session, Clint.
Well, you can see just how low they are. Look at that left rear air. You need that left rear air because that's the one on the exit of these corners, especially when we start talking about shifting and things like that. That thing takes a beating. When that car rocks up, you want to give a really straight run. Let it roll around the corner, because when you get on the gas, that left rear is what I always focused on really, really strongly. And you know, in my conversations with my crew chief, it was always about making sure that left rear was on the ground and digging.
Now
we'll see it right there.
We'll continue to watch him over the long haul in this practice, but right now, Kyle Busch, fastest overall by 100th of a second. He's jumped in front of Bubba Wallace.